Hey guys, it's BeautyQueen721 and today I'm going to be making a video about where I've been and what I've been up to because I haven't been making videos and I haven't been around YouTube a lot. So what's been going on with me is I go to performing arts school. So my day is extremely long and I have a lot to do. Um, which is why you'll probably, if I'm in videos, you might hear me talk about theater or performing, memorizing lines, preparing for an audition, anything like that you might hear me talking about. So that's why. It's because I perform every day. So, yeah. And because of that, I was cast in a New York's production, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's just a collection of one-act plays that are new and are fresh and are usually written by people emerging into the theater world, into the business and the industry. But our version was just students. So students who wrote plays, and their plays, if their plays were selected, they would be performed. So the first portion of the New Works productions was basically we had a week of rehearsal before the performance, and the reason we only had a week is because the first performance is just the actors sit up on stage, usually in chairs, and they'll have the script in their hands and they'll just read the script. They'll read through the script. Um, and they'll use emotion and they'll perform, but there won't be blocking and there won't be lighting or sets or props or makeup or costumes or obviously no memorization either. So it's just a really informal performance, and it's really just to present the new material that's been discovered, to present the plays. And it's more focused on the writing than it is on the actual theatricality of everything. So that was the first process. And 5 one-act plays were performed in the first portion of New Works. And then 3 were selected to be actually produced, which means they'd just be put up on a stage with the sets and the lights and the sound and the costuming and the blocking and the memorization. So just like a regular play. And I was a lead in one of those 5 New Works productions. And the production that I was in was selected to be produced. So we had to go into actual rehearsals for 2 to 3 months. And it was a lot of work. I ended up staying at school usually from 8:20 in the morning until about 7 or 8 at night, because my regular school day is from 8:20 to 4:15, and then my rehearsal period would be from 4:30 to 7 or to 8, depending. So it was crazy and busy and somewhat ridiculous at times, but I really did enjoy it, and it was a very fun experience. I took part in New Works last year as well, but I just had a minor role. I had 2 lines in the first scene of the first play. And I mean, it was a really fun experience. Last year it was stress-free, and it was just really about experimenting and having fun and new experiences and things like that. Whereas this year, because I was a lead, it was more about precision and character analysis and, knowing my stuff and knowing the character and what the playwright, who also directed the show, wanted for the character. And it was a lot of fun. I had a great time, but it was very time consuming and very time consuming. And there were altercations, not like physical altercations, not like physical fights or anything like that, but there were disagreements within the cast, specifically with me and another person, the boy who was supposed to play my romantic counterpart. We didn't really get along at all. Um, so it was an interesting experience. It was a learning experience, and it taught me how to deal with circumstances that are not ideal, but it taught me to be more professional. So that's where I've been. And if you guys want to know more about me or about my school or performing or theater or anything like that, just comment below and suggest something. Um, you know, help me out. I don't want to just make these videos that nobody wants to watch because that's kind of pointless, isn't it? So yeah, comment below and don't forget to subscribe because it's free. So why wouldn't you? Thanks, guys.